So this video is something interesting. I didn't come up with this video idea, more or less somebody or some people told me that this would be a good idea to do, and I agree. So right now we're about to go through all the worthless badges, right? The worthless ones that nobody cares about, the ones that need to get buffed, and the ones that are doing just fine. You know what I'm saying? Or let's just say the ones that need to be taken out the game. Let's add that to a category as well. So let's start with finishing, all right? Let's start with finishing. All right, let's do this. So Acrobat, bro. That honestly, I wish Acrobat was a badge that worked better. Honestly, I would say Acrobat needs to be left alone. And this is gonna be mostly for Playshot because I'm on my Playshot right now. So yeah, let's just get right into it. The Acrobat badge, fellas, look, it needs to get buffed. It needs to get buffed, bro. I don't play with it a lot, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't even have a high driving layup to get Acrobat on, like, what, Hall of Fame? But dude, Acrobat hasn't been a badge that you needed to make layups since like 2K17, when they actually forced you to have the badge. You know what I'm saying? People use it in 2K18 as well. You know, some people use it in 2K19, but it was not a... I like every badge to be balanced, you know what I'm saying? If 2K wants to make every badge work the same or as effective as each other, they have to buff or nerf some badges, and Acrobat's one of those badges that have to get buffed. Anytime you disagree with me, bro, leave it in the comment section below what you think I'm wrong about and why. Do you use Acrobat a lot? You know what I'm saying? And do you like it? Acrobat is pretty good for shorter players, but when it comes to taller players, I feel like it's not really needed, especially since these other finishing badges I'm about to tell you are just way better. So Giant Slayer, I like that badge. I like that badge, especially I'm 6'5", bro. And Giant Slayer comes in when like a person is, or a player is like a foot taller than you or something. Usually when you drive against centers, they get a kind of like a ghost contest, and you sometimes miss that layup. When you put Giant Slayer on, it just eliminates those chances. So there's no more crazy ghost like contests that make you miss wide open layups or something just because a high defensive MYPLAYER is near you in the paint. So I would say Giant Slayer is right where it needs to be. Now, Mouse in the House, I don't use that, bro. I don't use that. I'm gonna just say right now, it was a cool badge, you know. For centers, I feel like it's right where it needs to be, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But as a guard, I do not need to use that. So I'm gonna say right where it needs to be. Right where it needs to be. That's cool. That's cool. So putback boss, bro. Yo, my guard uses that a lot. Like the guard I play with, he uses that shit a lot. He doesn't get putbacks, but you know he's a guard. But as a big man, bro, I feel like it could be, you know, throughout the whole year, I'm gonna be honest, throughout the whole year, when it actually mattered, like in a rec game or like a high stakes park game or something, there's no high stakes park game, so let's just say rec game. I had putback boss used on me once in the whole year, I promise you. Like when it's not for just playing around. So I'm gonna just say you should probably buff it, you know what I'm saying? If you buff it, I'm pretty sure people would start using it. I don't think people use it though. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you use putback boss, it's kudos to you, but you know what I'm saying, the timing has to be right. All the factors have to be right for it to be taking effect, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like nobody really uses it, bro. So I'm gonna have to say buff that one. I ain't gonna lie. So unstrippable. This is a. I know for a fact no big man uses this one. I ain't gonna lie to you. I know for a fact big men do not use this, bruh. I'm not even gonna go deep into it because we have a lot of badges to go through, and this video will be hella long. So let's just say I'm gonna buff that one. Fast twitch, I like that. Stay where it's at. Limitless takeoff, stay where it's at, please. Posterizer, yes, stay where it's at. Slithery finisher, I like where Slithery is at, you know what I'm saying? It's not overpowered like 2K20, you know what I'm saying? Then I would say nerf it, but it's right where it needs to be. So all those 4 badges right there that I just mentioned are pretty good. Fast twitch, limitless takeoff, posterizer, and Slithery finisher, no complaints, bro. Honestly, you shouldn't need a 99 driver dunk to have Hall of Fame posterizer. Take that out the game. A 96 and up is cool, I guess. Yeah, not 99. Jesus Christ. All right, so Fearless Finisher. Fearless Finisher. That's like Relentless Finisher. I feel like, yeah, that's like Relentless Finisher. You know, it saves you some energy. I feel like it's right where it needs to be. You know, I don't see too many people using it in a Hall of Fame. More like silver or gold, just, you know, just to get the extra boost. But you don't need that badge on Hall of Fame. So I would say it's right where it needs to be. As well as Lob City Finisher. Pro Touch, nobody uses that, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You could go ahead and take that out the game. Who uses Pro Touch? Nobody times their layups, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Pro Touch, I'm just gonna be completely honest, nobody uses that badge. You could take that out the game. Honestly, you could vault that one. That's gonna be the first one that gets vault. Teardropper, buff it. Please buff Teardropper. Teardropper has not been useful since 2K17, Jesus. Yo, buff it, please buff it. Golly, yes, buff it. All right, so yeah, that's it for the finishing. I think, yeah, that's it for the finishing, as I'm concerned. For the Playshot badges, all the badges you can get as a Playshot. So let's just go on to the shoot, and that's what everybody wants to see, the shooting. And I'm gonna be completely blunt with all of it, bro. So let's start off with blinders. Everybody's favorite badge, the midget's favorite badge, man. Blinders. If honestly, I think they've nerfed it, you know, since the beginning of the year. But if it was the beginning of the year, nerf it, please nerf it. Oh my god, yo, you had guards making contested everything's. I was on the side of them. I had my hand up. Yo, I have like an 80-something perimeter defense or something. Like, yo, it did not matter. They was greening everything, bro. Blinders was one of the most overpowered shooting badges in the game at one point. So I'ma say, if it was the beginning of the year, nerf it, bro. Now, I feel like it's cool. I feel like it's cool. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I haven't been seeing any like shorter guards around the park or nothing to really like give me that work. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really had that work done to me. I'm just saying I'll be locking down, bro. So I'm gonna just say right now, leave it alone. Alright, leave it alone. Leave blinders alone. Circus 3s, nerf it. Please nerf Circus 3s. Please nerf it. Please nerf it. It needs to get nerfed more, bro. Like I said, fellas, like there was this one game where this guy did nothing but fade away and it went in every single time. Nerf Circus 3s. It should not be that potent. It should not be that effective. Please nerf that badge. Please. Oh my god, that badge is so annoying. Jesus. That badge needs to get nerfed ASAP. It's not balanced. Deadeye. Deadeye's cool. I fuck with Deadeye. We fuck with that over here. Green Machine needs a buff. Green Machine has not been relevant. You could get away with without using Green Machine since the badge first got introduced into the game in 2K20. I ain't gonna lie to you. The badge, if you're not gonna buff the badge 2K, just get rid of it. I'm not gonna lie. Green Machine has been worthless. Nobody has been using Green Machine since like the mid/ending of 2K20. You know, say it looked good, Green Machine, but when you figure out how effective it is in the actual game, it's not worth using your badge points on. So buff or vault. I ain't gonna lie to you. Lucky 7, I like Lucky 7. I like Lucky 7. I like where it's at. I'm gonna leave that alone. You feel me? Slippery off ball. Don't laugh, bro. Don't laugh, fellas. Hey, don't laugh. I like. Yeah, no. I'm lying. Buff it, please buff it. And now I'm gonna say buff it. Like, please give us better like cut animations when using that slithery off ball, especially on Hall of Fame. You should be moving like Steph Curry off the ball, bro. You should be breaking people's ankles off the ball just like Curry be doing. Like, and it should be getting like these certain like tight handles animations, stun animations. You know what I'm saying? And not frequently, don't make it balanced 2K, but it should be more effective off the ball. My friend started using that badge on Hall of Fame, and you know, he was moving, but the animations wasn't Dex-like. It should be almost Dex-like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know a lot of centers, they remember 2K18 with the dexing, the centers dexing and all that, or I think that was 2K19. I think it was one of them. It was one of those games, you know what I'm saying? Centers was dexing. It should be just like that, but, you know, say not as effective, you know, if that makes sense, because it was, yeah, that was bad, but yeah, let's not talk about that anymore. But yeah, I feel like Slithery Off Ball should just get buffed, you know what I'm saying, or better animations. Volume Shooter, I like where it's at. I've been using that badge. I've personally been using it. If you haven't been using it, I've been using it, and I feel like it's good where it's at. Catch and Shoot, perfect. Clutch Shooter, I love Clutch Shooter. I love Clutch Shooter, that's good. Difficult shots, difficult shots. A little buff, not a crazy one, a little buff. You know, I want to bring back that fadeaway mid range that everybody seemed to have forgotten about. They just fade away for 3 just because Circus 3 is so overpowered. I feel like they should buff up difficult shots a little bit just to get that mid range taste back. You know, all these other shooting badges are fine. Like Hot Zone Hunter has always been fine. Rhythm Shooter is fine. You know, Sniper. Oh man, Sniper was one of the best badges in this game, and therefore I say nerf it just a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, nerf Sniper, because Sniper, if at the beginning of the game you should see your green window when you didn't have Sniper compared to when you did. It was like you just could make everything. This badge is what made the game one of the easiest 2K to shoot in. Sniper, Hall of Fame. And dare I say, just nerf it, bro. Nerf it. You could have made the game a little bit harder to shoot if you just didn't have snipers so overpowered throughout the year. So Chef, yeah, I feel like Chef is good. Chef is pretty good. I'm keeping Chef the same. Corner Specialist, I'm keeping the same. Fade Ace, I never used that badge even once. I can't even comment on that badge, fellas. I never used it. I never used Fade Ace once. But I got it used on me. I'm not gonna lie, and I would say it wasn't that overpowered, so I guess it's good. But I'm just saying I don't have much experience with that because I barely used it. Limitless Spot Up is fine. Set Shooter, take that shit out the game. Nobody used Set Shooter. Set Shooter is crazy. Why would you wait to shoot the ball? Wait for, like, that's like a J.R. Smith badge. Remember when J.R. was with the Cavs and he would wait for the defense to come to shoot the ball? That didn't make any sense. Set Shooter, I want that badge gone. That badge needs to go. That badge needs to go. I ain't gonna lie. Stop and Pop, I love Stop and Pop. I like it. I like Stop and Pop. I feel like it's good. I'm not gonna be going too crazy on these overpowered, like, or buff or nerf these shooting badges, because most of the shooting badges are already overpowered. I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie. So I'm not even gonna say nerf or buff most of these badges. Most of these badges need to get nerfed. But the ones I need to get buffed, you guys are, y'all seen it. Y'all seen I said it. So let's move on. So we already 13 minutes in. Jesus. I'm gonna get to y'all dribblers, man. Let's get to the playmaking. Ankle Breaker. You gotta buff it. You have to buff Ankle Breaker. You have to buff it. I got y'all, bro. I got y'all, bro. Buff Ankle Breaker, bro. I ain't gonna lie, Ankle Breaker does not work this year, man. I haven't seen not one real Ankle Breaker for real. It rarely happens. Y'all have to show some more love, man. I got y'all. Buff Ankle Breaker. Please buff Ankle Breaker. It was perfect in 2K. Remember that update in 2K21 or that patch, and Ankle Breaker just started working again out of nowhere. Everybody was just catching ankles. What happened to that, bro? That seems like every year we have like a beef with Ankle Breaker. Yo, please buff that badge, please. Bullet Passer is fine, I guess. Floor General, it works. You know what I'm saying? Floor General, if you guys know how it works, it's not really like animation based or like frequency based. It's more to do with your stats. So yeah, it's pretty good. Hyperdrive, take that out the game, bro. What? It's like killer crossover. Yeah, you gotta buff. I mean, I'm not gonna say take it out the game. Just buff it. Yeah, buff it and it should be fine. Like, yeah, buff Hyperdrive, because right now it's no point in putting it on. I'd say buff it. Quick Chain is pretty good. Quick Chain is pretty good, I would say. I wouldn't say it would need no buff or nerf. I'd say it's pretty good where it's at. Considering what you guys need to do to activate it, it's kind of stupid, but when it's activated, I guess it's pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? People say you don't need quick change, so I would say if anything, you should maybe like buff. Now I'm not gonna say I would say the animation. Yeah, the animation of it, make it look a little bit faster. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's good where it's at. If anything, just make it a little bit faster. So special delivery. Here's the thing with special delivery. It was one of the most. It was the most overpowered badge in the game in 2K21 at the beginning, because you just had to throw your teammate a flashy pass, and if he makes it, he pretty much got takeover off rip. So and then team takeover just takes like 2 shots, and then they nerfed it OD, and then it wasn't really a good badge anymore. And now in this game, they just completely just forgot about it. So I would say like it's fine where it's at. You know what I'm saying? It's still fine where it's at. I'm just telling y'all the history behind it. It was crazy overpowered. And like, yeah, it was one of the best badges in the game. It was the best badge. And I haven't used it this year like a lot, so I couldn't say much, but I feel like it's pretty good where it's at, you know? Triple threat, Juke. Take that shit out the game. What the fuck? Take that out the game, dog. Take that out the game. Well, I don't think nobody uses that badge. I mean, I have it on my 6.9 just because I have extra like playmaking badges to use, but it doesn't work. You don't get no stun animations. I be just spamming the triple threat. It doesn't work. So I've been using it. You know what I'm saying? That one of the badges I could use. I say I use. It doesn't work. I ain't gonna lie. And it's a stupid badge. Yeah. I would say take it out. Yeah. Hey, I'm iffy. Because I be knowing the old heads be using that badge. So I'll be like, take it out. Fuck it. Bailout. It works. Dimer. I like Dimer. Glue hands. Take glue hands out the game, bro. Why do I need a badge to catch the ball? Remember in 2K16 or so? I don't know. Maybe it was like 2K16 through 2K9. But whenever the stat disappeared, I wasn't even paying attention. There was a stat called hands. There was a stat called hands, and it determined how well you could catch the ball and all that, and how well you could, like, you know what I'm saying, it helped your ball control and all that. It was just called hands, bro. It was just how good are you with your hands. Pause. But anyway, yes, take glue hands out the game and put hands as a stat there again, bro. That should be that should determine how good you are catching the ball and throwing passes and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. So needle threader, I like needle threader. I haven't used it. I have not used it, but I already know what it's used for. It depends how the gameplay is, bro. Most of these badges depend on how the gameplay is. Like needle threader, like if the passing lanes are overpowered, it's not really useful. But I ain't gonna lie, I kind of like needle threader just to get that extra boost on your passes. So I would say keep it in the game, but maybe buff it a little bit. Yeah, I would say keep it in the game, but buff it a little bit. I just hiccup right there. In case you heard me. I wish did I cut it out? I don't know. Who cares? But and yeah, keep it in the game. I would buff needle threader. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I want to see that badge. I want to see that badge be like kind of overpowered in a bit. You know what I'm saying? If you have it, make it worth having. You know what I'm saying? So quick first step is fine. Quick first step is fine, fellas. It is fine. No need to touch that badge. Stop and go. It was one of the most overpowered badges in the game. When the left right was in the game, but when the left right cheese got patched, it became pretty much useless in a way. Now in 2K21, it was annoying too, because people on the 1v1 court, people would abuse that badge. Yes, but now I feel like it's pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, it's pretty good where it's at. It's pretty good. You know, stop and go had its ups and downs, but now it's not crazy overpowered anymore. Like the beginning of 2K22 and 21, it's right where it needs to be, bro. I promise you. Keep that badge in the game and just leave it alone. Leave it alone. Unpluckable. Now, up past silver, it doesn't. Well, let's see. Up until silver, it's iffy, right? We all know this, but if you can only get it on silver, your ball control honestly isn't that high. So I would say, and I'm gonna get a lot of hate for this because this is a very controversial, you know, topic. I'm gonna have to say leave it alone, bro. Leave it alone, bro. Because I have it on gold and I don't get plucked like that. And if I do get plucked, it's honestly my fault. You know what I'm saying? I know the badge is called unpluckable, but it's not supposed to make you unpluckable. Come on, fellas, use your head. Use your goddamn head. So yeah, it's right where it needs to be. Break starter, I guess it's good, bro. Come on. You know, so I guess that's a big man badge. I mean, it's not really needed because you could throw half-court passes without it, and I feel like as a guard you don't need it. But as a big man, it's alright to have, I guess. You know, in rec it is, I guess. Downhill, I wish this wasn't a badge. Personally, I don't wish it. I wish this wasn't a badge because now that it is a badge, 2K purposely makes you slow down on fast breaks if you don't have the badge. They're like, yo, put that badge on. Like, if I'm running down the court, they'll like purposely slow me down. They'll slow me down. That's why I wish it wasn't a badge, because that's kind of annoying, and I don't want to waste badge points to have that. I would take that out the game, honestly. Downhill, I would take downhill out the game, bro. But honestly, if it worked right, I would say keep it in the game. But 2K don't, like, stop slowing me down. If I have downhill on, speed me up. Speed my ball control up, or my speed with ball up. But if I don't have the badge, don't slow me down. Just keep it like level. Why do I have to get slowed down just because I don't have the badge? You know what I'm saying? If anything, just let it be like a boost. So yeah, if I would keep it in the game, but just make it work right, fellas. Like, come on, 2K. Handles for days is good. Post playmaker, I haven't used that badge once. I promise you. But I guess it's good. Space creator and tight handle. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do those on the same one. So that's a little bit too overpowered. It's kind of annoying. I ain't gonna lie. It needs to be nerfed a little bit. Tight handles needs to be nerfed. I ain't gonna lie. Like, the amount of time people just be step back, just spamming the step backs and like the little hezzies. Yeah, please nerf it, bro. Cause they just be spamming it, wishing and hoping for an ankle breaker animation to shoot off of. Please. Those two badges have been one of the most overpowered. They've been working better than ankle breaker. Please please just nerf them. Please nerf them. I'm not even gonna say it. Like, we already know how tight handles get down. Come on, fellas, just nerf it. Nerf it for 23, please. So last category, and I'm trying to get done by 25 minutes or 26 minutes. Ankle braces is fine. I don't have any problem with that. Clamps is fine. Interceptor, it's fine. Sometimes you get a little tip pass, and then sometimes it's, you know, it comes off the tip of your fingers and it bounces. You like, oh, I got intercepted. Why did they catch that? You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of factors goes into it. Other than that badge, your steel goes into it, your height, your wingspan, and all that. So I would say interceptor is a pretty good badge to have. You know, saying to boost that, but it's where it needs to be. So I would say keep it alone or leave it alone. Now, off Ball Pest, I could go on for days about this badge. This badge has so much potential, but they don't do it right. They don't do it right, bro. 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 This badge does not work like it's supposed to, bro. I want you to buff this badge, 2K. Buff this badge. I want to see this badge work because I want to use this badge, bro. For the people that, you know, can't keep up with their man, or the small guards it's hard to keep up with, please, this will be a perfect badge, bro. You know, those Dexers when it became like a real problem, this will be a wonderful badge to have if it worked. I want to see this badge be successful in 2K23. Buff the badge, please. Pogo stick, yeah, that works. Leave it alone. Ball stripper, honestly, I don't feel like it's a need for this badge because of pickpocket. I don't have ball stripper, but pickpocket does the same thing as ball stripper, especially when you're like under the rim and somebody's taller than you. You know, he could just spam square and it'll probably give him the steal because he has pickpocket. Anyway, so ball stripper, take it out the game. I don't need it. Just pat pickpocket as one badge that does all that. You know what I'm saying? You know, and put a new badge in the game. You know what I'm saying? You have an extra slot now. Defensive leader, Same thing as floor general, but for on defense instead of offense, it works. You know, say it's stat based, so yeah, I can't really go into that. Intimidator. You gotta buff Intimidator, bro. The paint defense is so bad. You gotta buff Intimidator. If I see something on Twitter says if 2K22 had 2K20's Intimidator, it'd probably be one of the best games. And I agree with it. Like 2K20's Intimidator was perfectly balanced. I don't know what they did with it. I don't know what they did. And them nerfing it just made the paint defense so bad. Like you couldn't even wall up with anybody no more. You gotta jump. You have to jump. And it's to the point where like small guards are just making stuff over you, even if you have gold or Hall of Fame Intimidator. So I'm gonna say buff it. Buff Intimidator. Buff the badge, yeah. Pick Dodger. It works. It works. It works. I would say it works, and you just gotta know how to use it. Pick Dodger, I would leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? I haven't really just fix the screen animations. Don't just go like 2K. Leave Pick Dodger alone, but here's one thing. Try to add more logic to the screens, you know, try to not let people get sucked into screens as much. Keep going with that, you know what I'm saying? Keep going with it, you know, and make it even more advanced, because I don't want to get sucked into nothing. Even if I don't have Pick Dodger, I wanted to make it mostly skill. But if I have Pick Dodger, you know, give me the luxury, you know what I'm saying? Give me more like crazy pick dodging animations, I guess. But yeah, leave Pick Dodger alone. Rim Protector, yeah, leave it alone. I feel like it's pretty good. Rim Protector is pretty good. It's not overpowered or nothing. It's not weak. Leave it alone. Chase Down Artist. I would say leave it alone, because if you have it on Hall of Fame, it is pretty good. And if you're at a fair distance, if you can go for the chase down, you'll pretty much go for it every time. But I said like what badge did I say that? Like Interceptor. You know, saying other factors play along to how good you are at chase down blocks, like your block rating, your height, and your wingspan. That all plays a factor in it. So I would say leave chase down artists alone. Hustler, I kind of like Hustler. I have it on silver, and it helps with rebounding. Little do you centers know, or big man or whatever, like Hustler helps with rebounding, because you gotta realize Hustler helps you get to loose balls faster than other. And when you're going for a rebound, that's a loose ball. That counts as a loose ball, so it helps. So I love Hustler. Leave that badge alone. Don't touch it. Now, Menace. I want Menace to be more effective next year. My Menace needs to be way more effective. So I would say buff it, because even if you use Menace and it drops their attributes, this game is still easy enough to shoot. So I would say it really didn't make a difference. So I would say buff it just a little bit. Don't make it overpowered enough, and just a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And Pickpocket is fine at the beginning of the year. Oh my god. But they fixed it. They fixed it. They fixed it. So I would say it's pretty good. Pickpocket is pretty good. And Tireless Defender is good. So yeah, those three badges, Menace, Buff, Pickpocket, and Tireless Defender is fine. Oh my god. Yeah, that was a half an hour video, bro. Anyway, I gotta get out of here. I can't have this video get much longer, bro. If you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. If you disagree with anything I said, if you agree, or if you just want to comment down below, and I'm gonna get back to you, bro. I promise. But anyway, I'm out, fellas. Peace. Have a good day.